Hi friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So today I'm working on editing a couple videos. They're just taking longer because they're not the normal like Temu kind of videos. But I just want to do something real quick just to put it out there. My little sticky note fell when I put this near the camera eye so that I remember where to look. But because they're Temu, they're cute, but they suck. So I'm gonna try it again, but if I don't know it, don't do it. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It's free. And hopefully, you know, we can enjoy the time together. So, okay, it just keeps falling down. Hopefully I'll remember. So, I have a naked face today because I'm going to do a get ready with me. Why not, right? So it's Saturday. I'm going to get my nails done a little bit. And so let's do this. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. So I got these Spirit Junkie cards from Gabrielle Bernstein. I love her books. She does a lot of like, you know, self-help, positive energy, manifestation type books, and I love listening to them in the car. They're really uplifting and I love her. So when I saw that these were on Temu and I knew about these cards previously, I was like, oh, I gotta get them. I can't remember, I want to say they were $4.95, but let's pick one. I like to do it first thing in the morning. If I'm on my game, I like to meditate, and I will pick one of these as one of my things I'm going to meditate on. So I got one. It says, this is what it looks like. Pretty. All that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. Ooh, that's a good one. Because fear is where anxiety is at, right? Fearing of what could happen. And love conquers fear. So it's a tough one for those of us who have anxiety. Yeah, so I'm gonna really think about that one today, about how love means more to me than fear. I'm not gonna focus on the fear, I'm gonna focus on the love. So anyway, let's get started. I already did my under eye mask. Could still see puffiness, but that's okay. I did my moisturizer and my vitamin C and my eye cream, so I'm good. Oh, and today I'm gonna use, for a foundation, I'm gonna use my IT CC Nude Glow. And this has an SPF 40 in it, so I think that's good. It's a very cloudy day. So normally if it was a really sunny day, I probably wouldn't use this because I'm not using as much foundation as I am with what I would normally use for SPF. So yeah, I think this will do for today. But first, we're gonna start. I like to do my brows first, and then I'll go back and touch them up at the end. So right now I am using this Pink Lips brow pencil. I really like it. I think I showed it to you guys when my Ipsy purchases, but it's got the little spoolie on the end. Take out my mirror that I got from Temu that's supposed to light up but doesn't. Yeah, I don't trust electrical things for Temu anymore. Anyway, so I'm gonna just make my little lines just to kind of fill out the brows, because you know, as you get older, they get thinner and more sparse. But you don't have to shave your legs as much, so that's a pro. Spoolie. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, or at least excited for your day, depending on when you're watching this. I wish it was sunnier out. I just feel happier when it's sunnier, but you know, sometimes you just gotta pretend and make your own happiness. In the winter, it's so rough here in New England because yeah, the sun is a scarcity. So anyway, so that's good enough for now. And then I'm going to use my brow gel, and I am using the Anastasia, where are you? Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I really like this one. Doesn't go on gloopy or gluey like a lot of brow gels in my opinion. Just goes on clear and just does what it's supposed to do, which is hold the brows into an attractive place. There. The only thing, you know, I didn't think of is when I use my SPF, my, you know, sunblock, I put it on my eyebrows now because for years I didn't do that. And then I got this little, I gotta get it removed, but I forget what they call it. It's benign, but it's just like a little rough patch here. And I was gonna get it removed before, but it wasn't that bad. And she's like, it might mess up your eyebrow, so I left it, but now it's really bothering me. But anyway, so now I put sunscreen on my eyebrows, but I'm not gonna put this on my eyebrows. So again, it's cloudy, so I guess I'll get away with it for today. Oh, let's do a Do You Remember card, so I have something to talk about while I'm doing my makeup. Remember these? Do you remember? All right, sorry, just that struck me. All right, let's pick one. Let's see. Do you remember the worst date you ever had? I do, actually. I do remember the worst date I ever had. I hope I didn't do this one already. So yeah, the worst date I ever had, I was in high school. Well, it's at least the one that comes to mind right off the bat. I've had some pretty bad dates, yeah. But this one, okay, so this is the guy I went to high school with. And I wasn't really into him, but a lot of my friends were his friends, and they were like, oh, he wants to go out with you, go out with him, go out with him. And they kept bugging me, and he just wasn't my type. But, you know, I liked bad boys. I liked, you know, it was the 80s. I liked the rocker look, the long hair and all that kind of stuff. And he was very preppy. But he was a nice guy, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll go on a date with him. So my mom was used to me dating guys. You know, sometimes they look like they crawled out of a trash can. Just saying. But my mom was clean cut. And so when she found out I was going out with this clean cut guy, and he pulled up, he was rich, he had a lot of money. That didn't matter to me at all, but I thought, oh, maybe it'll be a nice change of pace. I'll actually, you know, be treated. So, let me get to the makeup while I'm telling you this story. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Upside Down eyeshadow primer. And I might not even post this because this is the first time I've ever done this. And so far, it's not going so great. But whatever, we'll keep going. So, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so he picks me up in this beautiful convertible, you know, he looks all dressed up. My mom is excited, to say the least. And anyway, he's taking me to Newport, Rhode Island, which is beautiful. And I'm excited. I'm like, yeah, okay, this is nice. This is nice. And we then go pick up his paycheck. And so I'm like, great, we're probably going to go out to eat. This is so nice. No, that's not what happened. We then drove around Newport for about 2 hours, aimlessly, I guess. And he just is pointing at all these places that he steals from and tells me this, like, this is, like, I don't know, do you think I was going to be impressed by this? Maybe because he knew I like bad boys, but not in that way. So, yeah, like, we're driving by tree farms, like landscaping type tree farms. And he's like, yeah, in the middle of the night, I come and I load up my truck with them. And then I sell them to my neighbors. Excuse me? Then we go by another place. Yeah, I steal makeup here and I sell it to girls. Excuse me. Which I found out later. Yeah, at school he was selling makeup to girls. Like, we never did anything. We never went out to eat. We never did anything. Nothing. We sat in the car. He drove around and showed me where he stole things. Really? What a date. So finally, I'm like, yeah, maybe we should go back. I'm tired. And he's like, okay. So we go, he drives me home and we pull in, and then he tells me, oh, our next date, he's assuming that we would have one. Our next date, we will go to my house because my parents will be out of town and we can go in the hot tub, which I took as, oh, so you think you're going to get lucky now. What are you thinking, dude? It rubbed me so badly the wrong way. I did not like it. And so then he goes to kiss me and I was like, oh, no, 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 no. Sorry. And he got shut down. So he pretty much knew that was going to happen up to that. And then all my friends were like, how'd it go? How'd it go? And they were all excited. And I'm like, it was horrible. It was probably the worst date I've ever been on. And, you know, then when I told them what had happened, they were horrified. They were like, oh my God, what in the heck? Like, maybe if you give him another chance. No. So anyway, we still stayed friendly, but you know, there was no romance gonna happen there. So that was probably one of my worst dates, because I was looking forward to it, you know, like I was looking forward to having a different experience dating. And you know, I thought, oh, it feels good for someone to dress up for you and, you know, come pick you up in this night. Like, he thought about it is what it felt like, but I don't think that's, I don't know what he was thinking, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, so that's my primer, and now I'm gonna use a little powder. I'm using NARS setting powder, and I just put that on my eyelids because otherwise the eyeshadow doesn't go on very smooth. And you know, when you're older, your eyes, you know, you don't want to tug, basically. So I don't know the numbers of any of these brushes. Like, you know, if you ever watch like these beauty gurus, and they're so good at being organized and telling you, oh, I'm using this brush from so-and-so and it's this number. I don't know. So anyway, I'm just using a brush that looks like this. It's an eyeshadow brush, I am assuming. And I'm going to use this palette, which is, oh my, I'm dropping everything. What else is new? I'm using this Too Faced palette, Natural Lust. I love this palette so much. It's definitely one of my faves. I am going to use this as like my base on my lid. Then I think I'm going to use this one, which is Afternoon Delight, for my crease. And then I think I will use, I don't know, I might use this one, Come and Get It. The names of these are cracking me up. Come and Get It, for like the, you know, the darkness in the corner kind of thing. So I will start with the Silk Robe. As you can see, I use this one a lot. Tap. Oh. I always see like makeup bars, they say, oh, don't blow on it because it puts bacteria from your mouth on it. And I'm like, but I'm the only one using them, so I can see, like, if you're a makeup artist doing it for other people, you wouldn't want to do that. All right, so now I'm going to do my crease. I'm just going to use the same brush because I'm going with a darker color. And I'm gonna do like little circles. Now, I have hooded eyes, and they're become more hooded every day. So I'm gonna go above the crease and kind of make like a fake crease right here, and just windshield wiper it. It's really hard to do this, and I'm gonna do it in my mirror, sorry. Up here. And then I just windshield wiper it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna take a little, oh no, stop it. A little smaller brush to do the darker one. So going in with the Come and Get It. Hopefully this won't be too dark because I'm not really going for like a real, like a night makeup or anything. So what I do with that one is first I make my little crease where the eyelashes end. And then I kind of go a little bit on the lash line, a little all over, but just in that corner. And only like halfway. So it makes like a little V. And the other eye. Sorry, I'm blocking you. It's a lot harder than it looks, you know. I don't know how they do it. Obviously, I'm no expert at this. I just thought it would be fun and like an easy video. I was wrong. Now I'm going to use a big fluffy one to blend, blend, blend. That is the name of the game. My left eye is a lot darker than this one, so I might have to put more on the other one. Yeah. I don't know why that happens. I'm always more heavy-handed on this eye, and I don't know why this eye, for some reason, holds the color more than the other eye. I don't know why I'm so unsymmetrical in so many things. Yeah. I also heard that if you hold it at the end, which feels so unnatural, but because when you're older, you know, you don't want to tug at that skin, and it just helps glide over it easier. And it's true, but it just feels very unnatural. So yeah, I'm gonna just put a tiny bit more of the crease color in that crease here. And maybe just a tiny bit of that coming at it. Because it's darker on the other side, I gotta even it up. All right. Okay. That is good. Now, before I forget, because I always do, I am going to use my dual-ended brow highlight pencil by Ulta Beauty. And it comes with two sides. One is like more of a matte, and the other one is a like highlighter kind of thing. But I'm just going to put that right under the brows because it just kind of highlights it, makes it wake up a little bit. And just need a little brush to blend it in. And then I use my finger because the warmth of the finger, I find, moves it around easier. I got one dry patch here that just doesn't want to let go of it. But hopefully that'll smooth out later. Yeah, now the other side. I just go light because if I go too dark, then it just doesn't blend very well. It's not my favorite pencil. I'll probably look for something else when that one's done. But yeah. All right. Now I'm going to go back to my NARS setting powder. And I'm going to take a nice big new fluffy brush. And I'm just going to go over all that, and I'm going to blend that line again with the powder. And that just kind of softens the lines a little bit, in my opinion. All right. I think that looks pretty decent. Okay, next we're gonna do some eyeliner. What did I do with my eyeliner? Did it fall? I had to, oh, here it is. I'm going to use the Toy Factory. I keep doing everything upside. No. I don't know. Toy Factory doll paint in black. Something gross on it. Okay. And I am just going to put it in the lash line, not in the water line, but the lash line. So I'm going to need my mirror for this, and I'm just going to push it in there. Don't poke your eye like I just did. Oh, I did it again. Oh my God. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna get the tiniest little wing. That's just to kind of give it an illusion so it looks more up. See the difference? Kinda. Now this one. Push, push, push. Oh, the sun is coming out. Uh-oh, that might change my SPF game. Oh well, I'm gonna be mostly indoors, so. I never worried about SPF when I was younger. I don't know, any of you who grew up in the 70s and 80s would know no one talked about SPF, ever. And I really, really damaged my skin. I mean, the thing was to be tan, and I have Irish English skin, and it don't tan unless I'm burned first and then it tans. So my game plan was, oh, I'll just let myself burn, and then see the difference, how it goes up a little bit. It's just like a trick. If I'm going out at night, I exaggerate that more. So you can tell this eye is droopier than this one. It's always been that way. It is what it is, and the older I get, it becomes more pronounced. So now I have 2 eyelash curlers. One is heated that I got on Temu, and it actually works really good, and you can recharge it. I like it. So what was I saying? Oh, I can't remember now. I guess it wasn't that important. Welcome to menopause, brain. I literally have no recollection of what I was just talking about. I am so sorry. How rude. Hopefully it'll come to me. Hopefully I didn't leave you on a cliffhanger. I'm sure it was quite boring, so it didn't matter. But anyway, I like these. I'll go over it again just because in the beginning it's not as warm. So it's just nice and heated, doesn't hurt or anything. But it just kind of, you know, like when you blow dry your hair, gives it a little help. And then I use this one because it's cold, just because it's metal and it's been in my makeup box. And so when I do that, it's like sets the eyelashes so they curl up better. And I like it. And that's my technique. So, I'm gonna use Fenty Beauty mascara. I really like this mascara. It has fibers. At first I didn't because I felt it was clumpy, but now I've gotten used to it and I really like it. So this is what the wand looks like. Itchy nose. As usual, that's going to be my signature. Scratching my nose, my eyes all the time. You just kind of, or how I do it anyway, is just kind of at the base, I shake it a little bit and then go up. And I continue to shake. It just kind of helps get the mascara all the way to the end. And I kind of just go on the ends and then kind of wing out a little bit. All right. I don't know if you can see. That's a good job. Oh, for a long time I was losing my eyelashes, and I think it was because of allergies. And so I started using, at first I was using one of those mascara, or not mascaras, but it looks like a mascara. That's supposed to help your eyelashes, and it did nothing. I used it for like 4 months and nothing. So then I was like, you know what, I'll give castor oil a try. And I've been using that for maybe 2 months and I love it. It has changed my lash game so much. Okay, this one I might need to use my handy dandy. I got this on Temu too and I love it. Little comb for the eyelashes, and I love it because it's shaped like your eyelash, your eye, you know. I don't know why this doesn't want to go. I'll do this one. Yeah. Sometimes I'll do this one again just because this eye is more open. I don't know, for some reason this is the eye I lost almost all my eyelashes. So it's still not as good as the other eye. So sometimes I'll go over it a little bit to kind of match them up. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Ta-da! All right, I like. Now we're gonna move on to the under eyes. And this I learned from a YouTuber, and if I can find her, I'm gonna put her down below because she's a lot younger than I am, but this was the best trick I've learned. And I've listened to tons of beauty influencers, and this was the best trick I had ever seen. So before I do that, I do like to use this Kahi from Korea balm. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the Aquaphor trick, but this is basically the same thing. So you could use Aquaphor also, but you just kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of plumps it a little bit, or, yeah, I don't know, but just to kind of offset wrinkles and things like that. Sometimes I put a little on the corner on the upper lid too, because it gets a little dry there because of my allergies. So yeah, and sometimes I'll even do it on other wrinkles too. Why not? Okay, so I use the warmth of my finger to really press it in there. That's done. And no, I'm sorry, I'm always losing my train of thought. Always. It's happening to you guys? God. Sometimes, like, my mom used to always, when she was at this age, go, oh my God, am I getting Alzheimer's? And we used to laugh at her because it seemed ridiculous. Now I totally get it. All right, so what am I doing? Oh, I never found that in my makeup thing. Excuse me. I thought I took everything out. Okay, so first I'm going to color correct the redness. So this is just LA Colors I got from the dollar store. Works just as good as any others that I've found. And I just put that on red spots, red areas. You don't need a lot. I'm actually putting way too much. But the reason why I do it right now is because it gets a little red in the corner there. Get some up here. Yeah, okay. You don't want to use a ton because it's really hard to blend it out, and then, so I might have to get rid of some of this. And right now it's going to look redder because I'm rubbing it. But, oh gosh. Yeah, I put too much. What is this on my face? Piece of lint. All right, that's good. Then, now I'm going to go back to the under eyes. I'm going to use the Shape Tape from Tarp, which is actually not a concealer. It is a color corrector. And it is so tiny because it was a sample. But I love it, and I'm definitely going to buy more. Nicole, why are you upset? So, it is like in a peachy color, and it helps offset, you know, blueness. So, like if you have under eye circles, but also this tear trough here gets like a blueness in it, and up here too I'm noticing. So that's what I do, and I only go like halfway because that's really all I need, but you do what you think is good for you. And then I grab a brush. No, I don't like that brush, sorry. Oh no. All right, I'll use this one. It's a flat brush. And you just kind of tap it in there. Sometimes I'll go right underneath, like take the excess, just because I have a little darkness right underneath the eyelashes. Not enough that I want to really put anything there though. Because you don't want to overdo it, because then everything goes in the fine lines, right? So then you use your fingers, just because of the warmth, helps really blend that in and make it sink in. Okay. Then you take a brightener. I'm using the Catrice Under Eye Brightener. I like this one a lot. So it's a little pot, and you just kind of take some. I just use the same brush because it's going in the same place. So you put that just, oh my God, like seriously? What is falling? My world is crashing down. So yeah, you're just gonna go in the, like right here. You don't want to go all the way. You don't want to go under. You just want to go right here. Tappa tappa. Get more. Tappa tappa. Right? Oop, I went a little too far that one. And sometimes I'll kind of just go again right underneath that eye line. And again with the warmth of the finger. Again, the lack of symmetry for me. This eye always has this huge bag right here. More so than this one. So this one might not look as good. All right. Now, and this is part of the trick. This part I also heard from Glam Girl Gabby. She's awesome for like older, well, I shouldn't say older, but for anyone's makeup really, but for more mature skin makeup, she's the bomb, man. She is the bomb. I know no one really uses that phrase anymore, sorry. So you take your setting spray. I'm using Milk and the brand, not real milk. And I just use a flat foundation brush and I just dab, oh, a little dust bunny on my brush. And you just tap it in. And you do it with the other one. And then I take my little fan, Temu. This is my second one. This one is rechargeable. I bought one that used batteries from Temu, and literally they were brand new batteries. I mean, it was a week and it already was dying. So again, it's a hit or miss with electrical things. So anyway, I don't know if you can see, but I think that's a huge difference from where I was already, and I'm not even done. Next, we're going to take our concealer, and I'm using Tarte concealer. And I usually will take some and put it on my hand just like I did with the brightener. And I just put a little blob there. And I will get, oh, where's that flat brush? I can use the same one. Is this it? No. All right. And I will take it, get my mirror, and again, I will put it in that trough area, but just partly the way. Okay. Then I'll take what's left and I will go from here all the way up. I'm going to use my finger. And again, you can take it, like if you're like me, I just hate that darkness underneath my eyelashes, which for a long time I thought was fallout from my mascara, and sometimes a little of it is, but it's actually not. It's just how my skin is. Then this, just pat, sometimes rub a little bit here. Okay, other side. Try not to get it in that corner because that's gross. And then okay. Now we do it again. Take that, take our brush. I don't know what I did with it. I'll just grab another one. I'll just use this one. And tappa tappa. And I'm not really sure what this is supposed to do, but it does work. Just kind of evens everything out, plumps it out. Look at, so much better already. So much better, in my opinion. What do you guys think? I love it. It's honestly the best trick I've used so far. Because, you know, doing your makeup, it's not the same. Like for years, when my kids were little, I was just doing minimal makeup. I just felt like I didn't have time. I'd do it when I went out at night or something, whenever that happened. But it was pretty minimal. It was just like moisturizer and some foundation and a little bit of blush and mascara, that kind of thing. But never all this. But so when I started getting back into like playing with makeup, I realized my skin is not doing the same thing it used to do. So I gotta change it up. So I think that looks nice. I mean, I'm still gonna have, I'm still 53 years old, so. Oh, I'm 54 now. Ugh. Okay, I'm 54 now. So, you know, it's not gonna be perfect, but I think it looks a lot better. It looks great. I'm using the It CC Nude Glow Foundation. It's kind of drippy. So supposedly you're supposed to use a foundation brush versus the sponge. I still like to use the sponge. I like to use multiple devices. Okay, sponge moistened. You might remember this as Gingy's gumdrop button in my former video of Advent calendar. If you haven't, go check it out. It's some good clean makeup fun. So I'm gonna use this, I think, this brush. I usually like the sponge better, but I'm gonna use the brush. So I usually will start on my cheeks and then blend this way. Here comes a package. Nicole might go nuts. Hopefully she won't see her. Oh, we might get away with it, folks. And so if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm picking up the product off my hand and I'm tappas on my hand. Now I don't go under my eyes with the foundation. It just gets cakey looking and all of that. I like to bring it down. So this is a very natural, dewy foundation option. It actually is called a brightening glow serum. So I do like this a lot, especially for summer. Then I use just to kind of make it even more natural looking. Nicole does not like this video. She's like, oh, why? She's like, who are you talking to, lady? You're crazy. Crazy. So we went on the boat yesterday and we always take Nicole. And so I took a bunch of video and I'm definitely gonna edit that up and show that to you guys because Nicole's adorable on the boat. She just, and that way I can show you what New England, you know, on the boat looks like. All right, so it's a little red in this area just because I rubbed it a little bit, but natural, but a little bit evened out, right? Then I will take my Tarte concealer again, and this time I'll put it on any of those spots that just don't go away with foundation. There's a lot because of all that sun damage, which sucks. But I did it to myself, you know? And I'm just really lucky that so far I haven't had any cancer scares, knock on wood. I just went to the dermatologist. It had been before COVID was the last time I went, which is not advisable to wait that long, especially when you have skin like mine and you're as old as I am. So I was super nervous because I had like this thing on my eyebrow and I had another thing over here. And then I had this red mark over here that just would not go away. And at first I wasn't really worried about that, but then I looked it up and it could be precancer. So I was like, oh man. And you know, as far as it goes, it's not the worst thing. It's like, you know, pre-basal. And if you know anything about skin cancers, basal's the most treatable. And, but then I was reading about it, and it was saying like you needed this, procedure for it, where they put, well, first you could do two ways. There's like, a cream you put on your face, and it's a chemo cream. So what happens is you use it, and all the cancer or pre-cancer cells come to the forefront of your face, and it basically, you look like you have leprosy. And I remember my dad had to do it a couple of times, and it was horrifying. And it takes like a whole month to go away, guys. So I was like, oh my God. And then I looked up, there's a better option where they use this light and a different kind of cream. And it does the same thing, but you're only looking like a leper for 10 days. So I was like, oh, I want that. But there's only like one place in the whole state who has that, because I guess it's pretty expensive technology. So I was like, oh, but then it wasn't. So I was so happy. So now I'm like, well, I know most skin cancers are damage you've done previously. So there's nothing I can do about that. I can't go back in time, but I can take better care of my skin from this day forward, right? So anyway, I think that looks pretty good. Now, did this get brighter? I don't know. Did it get brighter? It feels like it got brighter. Oh. All right, so next I'm going to do some contouring with some bronzer. I'm going to use this NYX Buttermelt bronzer. I really like this bronzer. It's very soft, if that makes any sense. I have a thing about soft powdery products. So I'm going to use this skinny slanted brush. And then not going to go, see, when I'm in the 80s, when I was young, you'd put like the blush in here and it kind of gave you that look, right? Apparently that's not what you do now. And especially if you're older, you want to go higher than that hollow. So I am going to do it. Where's my makeup brush? Where's my mirror? There it is. So yeah, it goes farther up. So it's going to give you the appearance of a higher cheekbone, because as you get older, everything heads south. We want to bring it north. All right, and then I also do it on my nose. I do that, and then I kind of whoop, whoop, and a little underneath. I don't know if that does anything, but why not? Put a little up here and a little down here. And I like to put a little bit under the lip. Supposedly, it's supposed to make you look like you have fuller lips. Okay. Then I use a blending type brush. If I can find one that I want. I think I'll use this one. And I just kind of blend it so it's not like these lines, right? Next stop, blush. I'm going to use this. This is actually an eyeshadow palette, but it also has a blush and a highlighter. So I'm going to use it because I just really like it. And what is it called? So this is Laura Geller. There comes the Boston. Laura Geller. Laura's Essentials, Blushing and Blissful. This is a great palette. It's great for on the go, like when you take it with you, travel, because it's got all the stuff, you know. So I'm going to use this Bashful and Demure blush and highlighter combo. And I'm going to use, I like to use a foundation brush, like a flat top. I just do. I'm probably the only person I know who does that for the blush. And then I just like to tap it on my hand. And then I tap it. I don't come too far forward. Just right here. Oops, I forgot to tap on my hand. Because, you know, you can always add more, but it's hard to take it off if you do too much, right? All right. And then take a nice big fluffy and just kind of blend it a little bit. Sorry. Now I'm gonna do the highlighter, which sometimes I skip, but I just really love highlighters. But you can go overboard, or I can go overboard. And I just kind of put it on the upper cheeks and a little on the top of the nose. Sometimes a little on the eyes, why not? Sometimes I'll take that and put it on the eyes too, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just going to the nail salon. I don't need to get that bougie. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this light, but it's like out of control. Not better? No. Where are you? All right, I don't like this fill light. I feel like it makes me look worse if I didn't have it at all. It just got brighter all of a sudden on its own. Yes, I got it on Temu. Might be time to invest in some better things. All right, so that's that. Very natural makeup. Now we're going to do just a little bit of lip. I'm going to use this Origins Drink Up Hydrating Lip Balm. And it's got a tiny bit of color. Not much. And then I'm going to use this little Revlon. What's the name of this color? Revlon Plum Baby, number 467. This is one of my favorite colors, but it is more of like a fall kind of color, but I just love it. So I'm just going to do like a hint of it, because I want just a tiny bit of color, but not full-on lipstick. Normally I wear a lip liner, but it's just, yeah, like a balm kind of thing going on here. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I almost forgot this step. I almost always forget. Brightener. I like to put that on my nose. Let's see, what brush? Brush. I'll just use a little flat brush. Oh, this is Tatcha. What's it called? Tatcha. I don't know. I've been using this for a while. It's all, anyway, it looks like this, like a ball, and it's a brightener. I don't know if it's meant for under your eyes. I used to use it under my eyes, but it wasn't working. So now I just use it as a brightener, and I just kind of put it on my nose. Just to kind of I probably missed the mark there. A little on the chin, a little out here. And a little up here. I'm just using my monitor right now to guide me. So who knows? Yeah, and that's that. Now, oh, I think I might use this. I really like this, but I liked it better in the winter when my face was dry, you know, kind of gave like a glow to it. It says it's skin tightening, but I haven't really noticed that much, but more of like a natural glow. I don't really need that as much in the summer, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I got this from Temu. It's one of my favorite things. You see? Do you see? I like it. I just like it. And then I'll use my setting spray. I mean, that could be used as a setting spray, but the milk does a good job. That's it. That's me. That's my basic makeup routine. It took a while. I know my daughter's like, how does your makeup take longer than mine? And my answer to that is, well, because I'm trying to disguise things where you're just highlighting things and it takes longer. Plus I enjoy it. This is fun for me. I love it. So I thank you very much. I need to hydrate with my Stanley cup. That's not really. Have you guys seen those straw things that it goes like this, right? And then you drink out of it like this. So it's supposed to like keep you from getting those wrinkles, because look. What the heck? I hate that. What? I don't even smoke. That shouldn't happen. It still doesn't. So maybe those things wouldn't be so great. I've seen them on Temu and I'm like, oh, maybe I should get some of those, but it's just so awkward because of how you're sipping. But I don't even think it works. I don't know. Maybe I should get them and see. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I don't know. This is just experimenting. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know if you liked it or not. And as always, say hi in the comments. I love hearing from people in the comments. I love it. All right. Bye.